Onvo customers are butthurt. They just seem to be extremely dissatisfied with what Onvo just released today, which is, of course, the configuration, the specs of the battery. All right. So, Onvo today, they released the fact that the car will come with a 60 kilowatt hour battery pack, and that will be able to do a range of up to 555 kilometers. People are very upset about this. What the hell? I'll talk about this later, and I'll tell you what other Envo owners are saying. But with this, there's actually three variants, all right? So most people don't know this, but there are going to be three variants. There's that variant, 60 kilowatt hour variant, and then there's going to be a battery pack 90 kilowatt hour that can get 90 or 80, probably 80, that can do 730 kilometers. And then there's actually going to be a third one, ultra long range, 1,000 kilometer plus battery pack for Onvo as well. So there's actually going to be a wide variety of battery packs that can achieve very, very good range. So first off, the rear-wheel drive 19-inch gets you 555 kilometers of range. Rear-wheel drive 20-inch gets you 525. All-wheel drive 19-inch gives you 525. And then all-wheel drive 20-inch gives you 501 kilometers. And the weight of the 60 kilowatt hour battery pack is 439 kilograms, which is, okay, decent, pretty light actually. So what are people saying? Well, the general gist of it is they look at this number 60 and it feels very, very small. It feels inferior. And people are very butthurt and pissed about this. And they shouldn't be. I mean, just to put things in context, okay? The Envo L60 with a 60 kilowatt hour battery pack is capable of achieving more range than any Nio on the market with a 75 kilowatt hour battery pack. All right, even the ET7, right, the most energy efficient car that Nio has, ET7 with the 75 kilowatt hour battery pack can only get 550 kilometers of range. Like my Nio, there's only barely like 400 kilometers of range, fully charged at 100%. All right. And all the other Nios, even NT 2.0 Nios with the 75 kilowatt hour battery pack, they all get less range than the Envo L60. But people are still pissed because 60 sounds like a small number. All right, I'll read you some of the comments. This is pretty frustrating to me, and I don't know why they're so outraged by this. So number one, the first comment, if it started at this configuration, then it is very boring. Right? Meaning they're not interested in this configuration. And these are, by the way, if you see that orange light V, these are all pre-orders. The guys that pre-ordered the car. So I'm not making any of this shit up, all right? You can translate this if you want by yourself, but I also included the translation as well. The next one, if there is 90 kilowatt hour, if there isn't 90 kilowatt hour battery pack, then don't really need to buy this. Okay. And then the other comment, waiting for the Zeekr 7X, which is an SUV, I suppose. So you see people are still comparing even though they pre-ordered this car. Another comment said, waiting for price. And then this is quite savage, all right? Everything is bigger, but the battery, 60 kilowatt hour at this day and age, are you doing a pure EV? Like, are there still pure EVs still doing 60 kilowatt hour battery packs? So this guy's very salty about this battery pack. He thinks it's very small, and perhaps, hybrids use that small of a battery pack. To be honest, hybrids, EREVs, the max they would go up to would be like 40 kilowatt hour battery pack. So, but I understand. I mean, 60 feels kind of small for him. Sure, the next one, 60 kilowatt hour blade battery, doesn't feel good. And then another one, this one's also quite savage. Just launch it early. More competitors entering the market, encircling Onvo. Onvo does not have the advantage of Xiaomi SU7 that can open the doors of heaven with one sword and kill the siege with one force. What the F? So I guess he's really talking about branding power, the brand power of Xiaomi. I mean, Xiaomi's been around for like so long. There will be lots of people buying that brand. And Onvo, as a relatively new brand, doesn't really have that much of a brand power. All right, we'll come back to this later on, okay? 60 kilowatt hour, a little less. At 220,000 RMB, this is a shortcoming. And then someone else commented below that, it's actually enough because you can battery swap. I mean, like, I guess at this price point, they're expecting a bit more, more battery. But again, 555 kilometers of range, that's absolutely sufficient. That's absolutely enough. Another comment saying 60 feels less. Oh, God. These guys, man, are they just frustrated at the number, that it feels small? Or do they actually look at the range, 555 kilometers? How often are you going to be driving 555 kilometers in one city? This is the most energy efficient car. But I guess it kind of reflects the fact that maybe, they should have gone with maybe a 70 kilowatt hour battery pack just to make it look better. All right. Only Tesla Model Y, Tesla's using 60 kilowatt hour battery packs, and people seem to be like upset that Onvo, bigger on all aspects, is also using the 60 kilowatt hour battery pack. So there seems to be a lot of frustration with this. Hopefully, Nio Onvo can surprise these guys, these pre-order guys, with maybe a price decrease for the car. And then maybe with BAS battery rental, it's going to be much, much cheaper. So we'll have to wait and see. But it seems so far that people aren't impressed by this battery pack. They're definitely not impressed by 60 kilowatt hour battery pack. All right, period. End of story. There's no debate about that. All right. So this is very interesting. But also there's that dilemma. All right. So talking to Onvo sales reps, talking to Nio sales reps, they're both worried about each other. This is so effing funny, guys. So Nio sales reps, they're worried that they're going to lose customers to Onvo because Onvo has the better tech, 900 volt architecture, all right, horizontal screens, no LiDAR, single motor variant, all of these things that customers want, it's on Onvo. And they're really worried that they might lose sales to Onvo. All right, that's what the Nio sales reps are worried about. The Onvo sales reps, they are worried the fact that their name doesn't have enough brand strength. That people will just say, hey, I'd rather buy the brand Nio, all right, because I don't know, it's more of a high-end name than Onvo, and we'll just go for that car. I mean, that car with BAS would be pretty much similar in price. So you see, they're worried about two completely different things, but they're all worried about losing sales to one another. This is so funny, so interesting. But what's my opinion on this whole thing? The fact that they can do battery swap, the fact that it can also upgrade, that means this range, all right, 555 kilometer in itself is very impressive. People should not be worried the fact that this is a little bit less. But the fact that they think that it's not worth the price that they're probably going to charge, that is a little bit concerning. Okay, that does mean that perhaps Onvo might have to decrease the price a little bit more. And I know for a fact that they have the room to do that. All right, they got the margins to do that. But of course, we want Onvo to sell as much as they can. All right, and not just lose money on every vehicle sold. That would make no sense. Nio CEO said that wouldn't happen, hopefully, right? Overall, I mean, I think they really got to bring the messaging forward that they can upgrade, right? Flexible upgrade, like what Nios can do, like upgrade to the 100 kilowatt hour battery pack, and that this car, the Envo L60, can also flexible upgrade. And I think that if they get this message across, that will ease a lot of the worries that people have about this battery pack seeming too small. And I think for some people, this announcement, 60 kilowatt hour battery pack, might seem like a disappointment. But again, it's all about how you see things. It's all about how you think about it. The fact that you can flexible upgrade and then even upgrade to the potentially 1,000 kilowatt hour battery pack, that's a game changer. But I hate to see people think that like this isn't enough. 60 kilowatt hour isn't enough. That's stupid. That's very stupid. Onvo, guys, I'm sure they see what's going on in the comment section of their own posts on the Onvo app. I'm sure they realize that this is a pain point that some of the Onvo customers are having. Hope that they will come out with proper marketing to ease out this pain, allow people to know about the flexible upgrade and that kind of stuff. But yes, could this hurt sales going forward? I mean, like, it just proves that there's still so much competition, not just with like other brands, but also with Nio. All right, with Nio in itself, there's going to be competition. But also, it just proves that, you know, success for this isn't absolutely guaranteed yet, even though on all aspects it is very, very impressive. So we still have to wait and see, and they got to do proper marketing. They got great ads, by the way. They got great ads showcasing all the safety achievements they got on the car. But I guess, can this do battery upgrades? That's a big question. I'm assuming it can, all right? I'm assuming it can. They got to bring this and let people know, all right? But for now, it seems like people are disappointed by this, all right? But I see why they're butthurt, man. Yeah, pure EV should have more than 60 kilowatt hour battery pack, but that's their opinion. But what do you guys think? Do you think 60 kilowatt hour battery pack is enough at this day and age? Is it not enough? Let me know in the comments. As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.